Hello YouTube and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I apologize for my hiatus. I have been traveling a lot, getting things ready for a move I plan to make in May or June. Just kind of getting things set up a little in advance, but that's just how I roll. Where that is going to be at the moment has yet to be determined. I thought I was going to move back to New York, but that may change depending on academic and personal situations. So we will see what's going on with that. So we'll see. If you can't tell from the title of this video, it's my September favorites. There aren't terribly too many just because August, September, and this month, October, currently have been very busy travel months for me. Visiting schools, friends, family, those sort of things. I have been traveling a lot. It is off season in Florida, so if they have that time off, I'm going to use my time off. So anyway, let's dive right into these favorites just because my videos tend to be very long. So let's just jump right in. First thing here is, I guess I'll start with makeup. First thing here is actually a MAC blush, technically, and it's in the shade Harmony. And it's just this nice, I actually use this as a contour and I use it as my bronzer. I got this because I needed a bronzer and all the MAC bronzers were way too dark for me last year. And as you can tell, I have used this quite a bit. I have had Hit Pan for a while, but I put it away and I was using a different one. I may switch back to Buff because I am getting a little pale at the moment. But it's just this nice color. It's not too muddy, but it's not too orange either. And it's very easy to blend out. I did get a lot of product on my finger there, so it's very nice to blend out. I do use it as a contour. It really helps to define my cheekbones. And again, as usual, I'm not wearing any makeup as I'm talking about makeup, because that's how I roll. But it's just this, like I said, it's not too muddy and it's definitely not orange. It shows up very nice on my skin tone because I'm not terribly too warm and I'm not terribly too cool toned either. I'm not too pinky toned and I'm not too yellow toned. I'm quite neutral, but this just works so just works really well on my skin tone, I guess, just because I am so pale. Next item here is an eyeshadow for MAC, and it's pretty popular on YouTube, but I got it before I realized how popular it was on YouTube, and it was recommended to me by the sales associate, probably because it is probably one of their best sellers. But it is the MAC Volux Pearl eyeshadow in the oh-so-popular All That Glitters. It's just this very nice coppery, almost champagne-y coppery shade. And as you can see, it is very well loved as well. I actually got this back in February and I've hit pan, but then again I put it away for most of the summer and I kind of dug it out again for fall. I don't know why when I saw this I thought fall, but it's just this very nice pearlescent shade, and it just captures captures the light really well. Sunlight, dim light, UV light, fluorescent light, captures it all pretty darn well. And it just complements my eyes really well because my eyes are kind of greenish bluish gray, and just the coppery tones really help to bring out my eyes a little bit, and I really do like that. And I'll put some of that bronzer shade in my crease, and then I'll put All That Glitters all over the lid. I'll use Blanc Type in my inner corner. Then I will also use Corduroy on my outer V to kind of smoke it out at night when I'm bartending. So far, I've really liked that color combo for fall, and maybe I'll do a tutorial on it. I don't know. I've never really done a tutorial before. I'm sure that would just be epic fail. Not like people watch these videos anyway, right? Next products here are actually prescription products, but lately since pretty much June, July-ish, I've been dealing with a lot of breakouts, and it was a lot worse. I had actually filmed another video, but I'll get to that later. And my breakouts were just so bad, and with I have the Clindamycin phosphate gel, and I also have the Adapalene gel. These are prescription products, and even with my insurance, they were actually more expensive than I would like them to be. But it's really helped clear up a lot of the active breakouts that I've had, especially the cystic ones are the ones that have been the most trouble for me, are the cystic ones. I don't know, I don't think anything particularly would break me out, because I didn't change my skincare, I didn't change my makeup, I didn't change anything. I don't know if it was just hormones, over exfoliation, over cleansing. To this point, I still don't know what it is, but these have really helped to clear it up, whatever it was. Oh God, that was loud. But I still have, obviously, some scarring, and probably over the next year or 2 or 3, I'll probably work really hard to get rid of those spots. Because I used to have really good skin. I could go out with absolutely no makeup on. I still do, even though I have all this crap. But I needed very minimal makeup, didn't need to even out a canvas or anything, but now I kind of feel the need to, when I go to work at least anyway, just to kind of make an even skin tone there, or a formal event, whatever. But if you are struggling with cystic breakouts or acne that really has no explanation for being there, besides maybe an oral supplement, these topical options are a pretty good one too. Along the lines of skincare, I also have the L'Oreal Youth Code Texture Perfector Serum. I don't think this has any sort of texture perfecting benefits, but those prescriptions really have been drying out my skin to the point where it is desperate for any hydration. I've been using this just to add that extra little boost of hydration that my skin so desperately needs. This has also been getting some hype on the YouTube, the interwebs here. I don't know what people say about the smell. It smells pretty chemically and neutral to me. I mean, most L'Oreal products really aren't that offensive smelling. I don't think it's offensive smelling. It's probably on the more tolerable side of concentrated scents. So, but do I like it for its texture perfecting benefits? No, because I really don't see any. However, I really have been loving it for just that extra hydration this has been giving me. So, and it doesn't make me that greasy, mostly because my skin is dehydrated anyway. But yeah, I do recommend it. Next here is the sensitive brush head for the Clarisonic Mia. I have been loving this because I was using the deep pore cleanse, the brush head for my Mia, because I thought that would help my breakouts. But I think the over exfoliation and with how sensitive my skin is, I think it just made it worse. Kind of regret doing that, but ever since switching back to the sensitive head, my breakouts have been few and far between. I haven't had that many issues. I also switched to a much milder cleanser, and I haven't been using as harsh of cleansing lotions, and I've only been using this maybe once every other day. Until I can really gauge where my skin is at. Because I really do think I was over exfoliating and over cleansing, especially with this puppy. I did like how the deep pore cleanser one really made my skin feel like squeaky clean. This one does that too, but not as deep of a clean feeling as I'm used to from the deep pore cleansing one. However, this one has just been a much bigger benefit to my skin's overall health in terms of breakouts. Next product here is actually a man's product that I just realized a few days ago. I just got back from Ohio a few days ago, and I was reading the back of this tube because I got it in Ohio because I had forgotten the other competitive product, I guess I would use. I realized it was a man's product and I didn't know. But it is the Jack Black Industrial Strength Hand Healer. And holy crap, I know it's only been, well, technically I wasn't, when I bought this it was still technically September. Yeah. Technicalities, fine. I want to see the fine print, people. But this has been wonderful. It may be up for grabs for my O'Keeffe's working hand spot, because if any bartender is watching this, you know the inconvenience of bar rot on your hands, and it just sounds like a terrible, terrible, terrible thing to have. And basically what bar rot is when your hands get so chapped, dry, peeling, cracked, painful, peeling, everything. And there's, with all the chemicals and all the water and all that stuff, and it's just nasty. And the O'Keeffe's Working Hands really helps a lot, and it's really cheap. You can get it at Home Depot for like $6 or $7, or Lowe's or whatever. This I actually got at Sephora because I really needed a really deep moisturizing hand cream, and I got this. This was about $18 at Sephora, unfortunately. But I really do love it. Like, the little bit goes a very, very long way. I've been using this constantly every day, and I've just barely made a dent in it. So I can definitely justify here. So I've definitely been loving that, and so far can definitely recommend it to anybody, especially bartenders who need a little bit of something. And it's not greasy at all. I've used the Aquaphor, Eucerin, hand food. I've used everything, but this so far takes the cake. Next here I have a fashion favorite, which is really weird for me because I'm really not wearing that many clothes outside of my work uniform. However, this is actually I think it's called a Bandeaux top. I got this at Urban Outfitters on a whim when I was in Ohio, because it was, when I went up to Ohio one of the days, I actually brought like 90-degree weather with me. And I was really hot, and I thought with going north it was going to be cold, so I brought warm clothes. Yeah, I know. But I like this because it's got, like, you know, your boot protection there. But in the back, what I love about it is like this detailing. It's like a lace detailing, and I love how delicate and girly it looks. And usually I wear it under my white t-shirts or white shirts, or under a cardigan or something like that. And the cool thing is that with this cool design and how it doesn't look like a bra per se, if you want to wear it as a tube top, you totally could. And that's the awesome part about it, and I've been loving wearing that this month. Last but not least, I am very sad to say that my iPhone 4S finally decided to stop charging. And it was, even though it was in pristine condition, nothing could be done to make it charge again. So unfortunately, I had to get a new phone. Luckily, I was due for an upgrade, so there's that. So I had got the iPhone 5C. I am currently recording on it at the moment. And so far, I have been absolutely loving it. I really wanted the 5S, but it was on back order for like the next month. So there's no way I was gonna wait a month on 10% battery life and no backup phone. So that was that. And I learned also to have insurance on the phone. But you can tell even from the packaging, because I still have my box from the 4S. The 4S was all about the straight lines and clean edges, whereas the 5C, it was a bit rounder, and I was kind of skeptical, so I was like, oh, plastic. But it's really not like cheap plastic. It feels just like the old iPhone. I got the white one just because me and, you know, my black and white, so. And I hope to do a lot more videos and a lot more vlogs, photos, etc. On that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, I lost all my photos with my progress with my skincare, so whatever. But anyway, guys, those were my September favorites. I hope to see you guys in future videos, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, subscribe, rate, comment, whatever you want to do. So I hope you guys are having a good one, and have a great day. First thing here is, really?